Go.
Hey, Sam, we're on.
Okay.
I got this all screwed up tonight, but we are on now,
We're
I think.
On,
man. We are on. Welcome to Tackle Shop Confessions, everybody. Sorry for the screw up, but Sam, I put him in charge of making this or doing the show tonight, and he screwed it all up.
I just had to wear a nice shirt, so that was all I had to do.
All right, listen, you were talking about the Dodgers. You might as well talk about that
on?
a little bit more. Yeah. We're on, man.
Okay.
Yeah, or do you see it?
No, I don't.
Oh, me either. But
So,
I'm not looking for it.
It was an awesome series, awesome game. Obviously, it's even more awesome when you win. But tip you had to the Blue Jays. I mean, they made it an awesome series too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it could have very easily gone down in four games, and we would have all thought like, oh man, that was boring. You know. So on the winning side, yeah, you don't ever mind seeing a blowout.
Yeah, right.
But for baseball and just for watching at the end, after it's all done, obviously if you're on the winning side, it's going to be easier to look at it this way. But it was an awesome series and right down to the last. I mean, you know, there was an out and a third left. I mean, there was 2 strikes, full count, and then 1 out before it really turned around. And at that point, it could have gone either way. So it was awesome, and congratulations to the Dodgers and we just got to do it again next year.
Man, I tell you, we're already getting comments. Isaac says, good evening. Oh, no, not more baseball. I know, man. When your team wins, man, you want to talk it up. There's no doubt about it. In fact, before we introduce Scott Manson here in a moment about a great raffle he's got going on tonight, you're going to do something regarding the Dodgers this week. What is it?
Yeah, so actually Steve Nees, was kind of like poking me like, oh, man, you got to do a sale, like a Dodger sale or something. I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't know, whatever. But then I was like, well, maybe I could do something. So I was thinking about it last night, and I said, yeah, you know what? I'll do something, for the rest of the week, this week here till Saturday, is if you come into the shop and you're wearing any kind of Dodger gear, you're going to get, like, pretty much Black Friday style pricing.
Really?
Yeah. Now,
sure.
It's kind of on the fly here, so I don't have a whole list of, like, this or that, what it's going to be. But if you come in and you have to mention that you saw, you can't say afterward like, hey, he didn't give me the discount, and I came in and left. Well, I got to make sure you're watching the show. So part of it is we want people to see the show and see it here. So if you mention that you saw the promotion here and you come in wearing any kind of Dodger gear, then you'll definitely get some pretty cool deals. So on everything in the store, the only thing we can do obviously is going to be like gift cards or maybe some of the consignment gear or something like that. But
pick anything in the store and you're going to get some kind of a discount.
Yeah.
And a hefty one, it sounds like.
Yeah. And in fact, we even got some rods in. CalStar is going to be not using, the old Chrome guides anymore. In fact, I can understand why. I think that the Fuji guides are even cheaper now than those guides. Those guides have gone up in price quite a bit. And so they're not going to use them anymore. So I kind of got a pretty good deal this morning. I went down there and went to go see what they had left, and I picked up as much as I could.
Nice.
And so those rods are going to be around 30% off already.
And then they get an additional with a Dodger?
Yeah.
Oh, sure, man.
Dodger discount. So
you guys better start buying. Come on, Ed. Get your wallet out. Come on, Scott.
I'm going to go ahead and
Amanda, Brian.
I'm going to go ahead and post
Moan.
a picture tonight of the stack of rods there. It isn't like it's 500 rods or nothing like that, but
No.
there's 15, 20 rods over there.
Yeah, heck yeah.
And these are all of the nicer ones. So when I went down there today,
Well, sure.
I said, yeah, you know what? I'll do it as long as you give me all the good ones. And so they did. Everything that I have over there, I believe, is 8 foot or longer. So there's 6480s over there. This is a 220 right here. This is a really nice rod. So for you guys, I know all year we've had the common question on here as far as tackle. Like, okay, what do I need for the small bait? What do I need for throwing an anchovy? This is the rod right here. I know we have some 196.8s over there, which is another kind of historically popular rod for throwing anchovies. We have 6480s. I think I have a couple of what else I got over there? I don't know. I can't see from here, but it's all good stuff. A bunch of 6480s, some 220s, 278s. I believe maybe some 278Hs, some 196.8s, and yeah. So these rods, I mean, after the Dodger discount, you're probably going to be looking at around $160, $180, something like that.
Damn, really?
For an 8-foot CalStar rod.
That's friggin' a great deal, man.
You can't even buy the parts for that price.
No, that's awesome.
Once again, you have to mention the promotion here that you saw it on Friedman Adventures.
And then
Tackle Shop Confessions.
Yeah.
And that you're wearing some Dodger gear. And you have to mention the discount. Say, hey, I'm here for the discount.
Yeah.
Don't wait till you're like after you've paid, and it's too late by then. You know?
Yeah,
So
right.
We're trying to kind of like really focus it in on the guys here that are watching the show. So
focus in, everybody. You can't beat this deal. It's great. Now, Dan Lightfoot likes to wear a Dodgers jockstrap. Would have to show that to you
He'd have to
get the
show it to
discount.
me.
He would, huh?
Well, plus what are we doing? We're giving a book to each of the first 5 people who mentioned something about the Dodgers.
That's right. We're giving free books tonight, right? All I got to do is say you love the Dodgers, man. You get a book.
No,
All right.
the first 4. That's it. Yeah.
Should I start reading
I'm just
comments,
kidding. I'm
or
just
should we
kidding.
get Scott in to talk about what he's doing first?
Yeah. Let's get that.
All right, come on up, Scott. And so Scott is going to talk to you about his raffle that he's got going on with his books tonight. You know how to do that, or you want me to help you?
Guy, or is that,
yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
right.
Perfect. Scott.
Hey.
Madsen, good to see you, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you. So explain to everybody what's going on. You got all the details there, it looks like.
We're doing a book raffle tonight. So here's the deal. You can have either book. So if you win the raffle tonight, Taddy Lures book or the one that came out this past March. So one ticket is $5. I think it says it right there. If you do $10, that gets you 3 tickets. And the first book is on me, but every $50 that we get in raffle, I'm throwing in a new book. So if we only get $50 in raffle tickets tonight, that means 2 books are going to go away.
Two.
So
Good. Perfect.
the first one's on me, and then once we get up to 50, then I'm throwing in another one.
Nice.
So this is your pre-Black Friday, pre-Christmas kind of raffle that we're doing to have some fun tonight.
All right, that sounds great.
We're raffling them tonight. Yep, I'm sitting
Yeah,
over there
during
with
the
my
show,
raffle.
right?
During the show.
Okay,
during the
perfect.
show. So, however much, if I end up getting $200, let's see, that would be 4 books. That'd be 5 books that would be raffled.
Yeah, perfect.
So, whatever we get.
Michael Limon's breaking some money out right now. Look at him.
There we go. The first sale.
James, don't let that young man spend his money on this. Poor guy. No, yes, this is what you want to spend it on. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you for having me.
So start firing that money in.
The guys that don't know what their books are about,
just
kind of give a brief.
Yeah,
Sure,
please.
No,
Good idea.
I feel like I'm on these things so much that I do it enough. But yeah, so I have 2 books. This is the one that just came out, The History of Surface Iron. 120 different companies profiled here. Every advertisement from Western Outdoor News about surface iron goes all the way back to 1952 to 1982. I even do a history in this one, covering the 30s and the 40s. And the other book that I have here is the one that came out last year, and that's the Taddy book. I can pull that one up if you want to see that one later as well, the cover. But yeah, these are the books. They retail for this one, I think, is $90, and the Taddy book's $100. So $5 gets you a shot to win this book. So for those of you that have been waiting, you wanted a book, but I understand $90 is a lot, $100 is a lot. $5 gets your lotto ticket in, and if we end up getting a bunch of them in, we'll be giving a bunch of books away.
All right, perfect. Scott, great books. Sam, you love these things. Absolutely. They're beautifully.
100%.
You put a lot of work into this, man.
you.
We
Thank
say that
you.
all
Yeah.
the time, but it's so well done.
It's fun, yeah. And for a history nerd, it was fun.
Yeah, right on, man. That's great. Fantastic.
Cool.
All right, well, let us know how you're doing. We'll keep plugging this as we go along
Sounds
here
good.
tonight, everybody. So take advantage of that. Sam's going to rejoin us now. You want to read some comments, Sam?
Yeah.
All right. Isaac says, good evening. Oh, I already read that one. Eclipso says the Dodgers win and everything falls apart. Dodger sale. How about a sale for the poor Padre fans? What do you say about that?
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll think about that one. I don't know.
Thang Win says, happy Monday night. Isaac says, okay, sale talk.
How about this?
More baseball. I love
You know,
it, Sam.
Padre guy comes in with some Padre gear. I won't throw him out.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Mackie
That sounds
actually
good
has
to
an
me.
idea. He says, charge the Padre fans more. There you go, man. By now I know it's Mackie. Thang Win. What's the raffle, guys? I think you know now, Thang. You can take advantage of it right now. Gray Arrow Publishing. The raffle is the Taddy Lure book and the Surface Iron book, which was just described to you by the very same. Chris Navarro, I haven't heard from Chris for 100 years. Chris, we hope you're doing well, my friend.
He's doing so good that on
He's a big Dodger fan, right?
Thursday will be his first day of employment at Island Fishing Tqckle.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's great. Hey,
So I don't know.
Chris.
I don't know if that's a measurement of how good he's doing.
Yeah,
or
really.
how desperate he's gone.
Hey, Chris, I'll be
Nah,
right
he's
behind
good,
you,
he's
man.
good. Chris, I've known that guy for 20 years now at least.
Yeah.
And he's a super cool guy. He's actually kind of just getting retired from his long time career that he had.
Yeah.
And now he's He's living the easy life. A little
Nice.
bit. Yeah.
Oh, he's going to have a ball here.
Super good guy. Yeah. I'm glad to have him on board.
Chris, really great to hear that, man. I'm glad you're going to be down here. We'll see you every Monday night. At least too much information on Dan's jockstrap.
Huh?
Phil, yes, I agree. Robert Slagers, Phil, I watched the entire surf fishing video and did not see Scott Buchert. I know, but we had the lovely Amanda there instead of Scott Buchert, which I think is a much better deal. What do you think?
For sure.
Scott Buchert, man. You know where we're going with Scott this weekend?
About anything other than Scott is a much better deal.
Poor Scott, getting picked on.
Pretty low bar.
On Tackle Shop Confession. Scott, we'll stop picking on you if you send over $100 worth of food tonight and feed everybody
Sure,
here.
$100 to do it, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's not too
God
bad.
darn it, Scott. Come on. Did you hear what we're doing with Scott this weekend?
No.
It's his dad's birthday.
Oh.
And we're taking him and his dad, the dog and I, to Mexico. Because he wants to
nice.
take his dad to Mexico.
That's cool.
And hang out with Paulina and
the whole
do the whole
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
That's what we're doing this
You guys
weekend.
gonna fish?
We're looking for a boat for Saturday.
They're hard to find down there, the
No.
boats. Yeah.
They're kind of hard to
sure.
find when you have 6 people.
Maybe.
Yeah, they're little Kaspangas, you know that.
You ever try a 6-pack boat?
Yeah, we're working on
Okay,
that,
all right.
you know. I got all kinds of stuff going on, so we'll work it out. It's going to be fun, but that's going to be quite the thing with his dad. So he's a great guy.
Yeah.
Greg's great, and with Scott, you never know what's going to happen. Robert Westfall. Hey, Robert, I see you every morning on the morning briefing. He says, hello, Phil and Sam. Scott was cheating. He was out with cousin Jim, says Isaac. Oh, that's not cheating. That's okay.
It's awesome.
Thang Win says, hey guys, do you think the Penn Torque 30 2-speed a little bit overkill for a 40 to 65 pound setup?
No, not at all. Actually, I use that Torque 25 narrow, which is just a smaller or little bit more narrow version of that 30. I fish it for 40 pound a lot. In fact, I've been fishing that reel for 40 pound since it came out. It was the first Torque that I ever got, and I like it a lot. So that 30 would be just fine for 40 pound or 50 pound. I think you're doing good with that.
All right, very good. Excellent question. Great answer. Handy Sal, 22. Hey, Sal. Hope you are doing well tonight. Hello, guys. Always a pleasure listening and learning new info from you guys. Larry Griego. Good evening, Sam, Phil, and crew. What size diameter X-Wrap for WC, what is it?
WCDH 6480.
Thank you.
So that's the rod that I was actually just showing here. Now, Larry, I would recommend with that rod that you replace the butt cap, even if the butt cap is in good shape. The reason I say that is they use a daisy butt cap on those rods, which is a great rod or great item. But let me show you the rod here, just to kind of give you some more reason why. Is to put the heat shrink. You're obviously going to go over the butt cap. Well, this is a much larger diameter here than up here. So if you remove that, you'll be able to go to a smaller diameter. And then when you get to the front of it, it should shrink down better because it does vary quite a bit from up here. I don't know if I got it here in the front of the camera, but up here to way down here, it has to be so big that it may not shrink down. So if you remove the butt cap, you might have to cut it off depending on how long it's been on there. And then you're going to get a shrink tubing that just has to go over this, which should be about a 35. But if not, you might have to go up to a 45 to get over this butt cap. So I would take that off, put that 35 over, and it should shrink down real good. And then you just put a brand new butt cap. One of these only costs like $3, and it's going to be way better than having any kind of loose shrink tubing up on front here. And also, too, as a recommendation, if you have some like spray adhesive, there's all kinds of brands from 3M. I know Gorilla Glue has some as well. Just a really quick kind of super light layer so that when you put that shrink tubing on there, in case it doesn't get on there super, super tight, it won't be shifting around on you. So that's the worst thing, too. If you get it on there, you go fishing, and then you go fight a big fish, and that shrink tubing isn't real stable on there. You just need a little bit of adhesive underneath, just a little.
All right, good stuff. Jeff Lingle joins us. He is fishing 160 miles down the Baja coast. Maybe we'll get an update. Jeff, you catch any bluefin tonight? We would love to get a live on the water report from you. You had some good sea bass fishing on the Baja coast, some good bluefin fishing. There's yellowfin surging into San Diego. Did you see those yellowfin scores?
Yeah.
Shoot, producer had limits with Scott Buchert on board.
Well, that's
we
the other
keep
thing,
going
too.
back
I
to
mean,
Scott Buchert.
This time of year, we kind of start looking for things to kind of be like, well, we had a good season, and looking back, and gosh, sea bass are biting. They're getting the yellowfin, bluefin. I guess that Dorado, maybe a little bit here and there, some yellowtail.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's pretty good if you go on long range. The wahoo and yellowfin are full speed down there. But, I mean, here locally, it's pretty good. About the only thing that you don't see maybe is some of that sand bass. But I know some of the pier guys are still catching some bonita. So, all the way around, everyone says it started late, maybe it'll end late. Well, a lot of times it doesn't. It starts late and it ends early. But this year it seems like it is kind of holding on.
It is, man. If we don't get any winter-based storms and smuck up the water, I think we're going to be good. I talked to Mark Paisano Jr., who runs the Amigo, and he was saying fishing's as good as it's been all year right now.
Right now, yeah.
And Rick Russell, he was getting ready to leave on the Freedom tonight, and I saw Rick, and he said same thing, man.
Yeah.
Really great fishing. It's just not backing off at all.
And this is the time of year, too, if you have like a weekday, you can probably get on a boat with like 15 guys.
Yeah,
20
exactly.
guys,
Exactly.
So this is the time of year where, like, for guys that are, thinking that way is like, well, I want to go, but I don't want to go with a full boat. Well, the boats are going to go out with maybe 12, maybe, depending on the boat and where they got to go.
Yeah.
So you might get out with a really light load and some really, really good fishing.
The Searcher was heading out tonight. A guy sent me a message. He was on the Searcher, and he said he'd be sending updates in. But they had 12 people on an 8-day trip.
Yeah. 8 day?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It might have been one of those. I know they do.
I don't know, but it might have been a super limited load.
Yeah, they do the super limited load trips where one person per stateroom type of thing. So that's probably what it was.
Yeah, Ed Rudolph, who is here tonight, Ed would never go on a trip like that. Not because it's too expensive. He likes rooming with Scott Bucher.
Yes.
So we can't stop that. We're going to have Amanda come up here in a moment, too. We're going to introduce her because we're doing a podcast with her tomorrow.
Oh, good.
It's going to air tomorrow, so we're going to have her come up in a second. We were almost out of questions a second ago, and I was going to say, hey, Sam, are we done? Let's get the hell out of here, man.
We got to get some more of these.
Oh, that's right. We're going to sell books tonight.
In fact, one of the things too that I want to mention,
tickets being filled out over there.
I know that Scott kind of went over it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a fishing information nerd about this stuff. I have a lot of those old books that I got when I was a kid. Like, was that Hot Rail? There was Nick Kirsion's book.
Nick was fishing last night. I had him on the morning briefing this morning.
All of those books. I still have them. I got them somewhere at home for sure. But I got 9 or 10 of those old books, and I just loved when I was growing up looking at those. I mean, it really inspired me to just kind of keep trying to fish and just go fishing. Not that I needed a whole lot of inspiration at that age, but definitely something that I love to have. I mean, a book like this back then.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, this is like 10 times one of those books where and those books were awesome because it opened your eyes to like some things that you hadn't seen or couldn't afford to go on. You know, long range stuff or even some of that albacore stuff from back then. And so to me, it was really cool to have those available. And we kind of went a really long time without having a bunch of books like that.
Yeah, that's true.
I know there has been some, Bill Recker's book, that was a really good book. Brandon Hayward's stuff, his stuff was really good. But I don't know, I felt like there was definitely a while where we had like a full-size book with full-size pictures and kind of an old-school style approach. And to me, these books, when you go through them, it is mostly pictures because they are jigs. Yeah. But it really connects you to something even before I was around fishing. Just a history of what we've got available to us, not only as far as a fishery, but just a technique that is really kind of ours, Southern California based. Yeah. And to me, it deserves this kind of input, this kind of work. Yep. Because there is so much there, and I think that it's something that should be special to guys that have been fishing for a long time, or even not. If you're 100%. Coming up, this is something that was created here, that was developed here, and it still continues to be the predominant way that a lot of guys want to catch fish. Yeah. So it's pretty cool to have something like this that's still alive. It isn't just like, a book about old boats that used to exist or things like that. This is alive. Oh, yeah, absolutely. All these jigs will still catch fish. Yep. And a lot of the jigs that we have today are based on some of these jigs, and I think part of the book will kind of even talk about some of that too, is if you're fishing a such and such jig now, it was kind of, derived from maybe 2 or 3 iterations of this other jig. Yes. And that is, to me, super interesting because when you are fishing a jig, a Tatty 45 or a 7X or whatever, even though those are kind of original jigs that we still fish, there's things out there that have been around that you're doing the same thing with the same kind of rod and reel, the same kind of, just gear and catching the same fish that was caught, 100 years ago now almost. But
pretty amazing.
Pretty awesome to have something that really kind of like shows that connection.
And you mentioned it's full of photographs, and they're so beautifully done, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, all the modern technology that we have today to kind of archive it all and then just take really good pictures and then just organize so well too, so it's a kind of book that you can probably go through 10 or 12 times and see different things every single time you go through it. So it's pretty awesome.
I got to say, Dan Lightfoot's favorite magazine has lots of photos in it. Yeah, he's already used that kind of magazine.
So it's a pretty tried and true method.
Yeah. Right. Right, Dan?
That's what he was going
Isn't that right?
More pictures, less words, right?
Yeah, right. I pick it up for the articles. Mike Krinkovich says, just remember, always go with Team Wahoo Scott. He gets bit. Man, this is a Scott Buchert show tonight.
It might be.
Richard Hughes, who wrote he's written all kinds of stuff. We got, he wrote a Lobster Chronicle song now, the Morning Briefing song, and we got to start playing the song here at this show. I got to send it to you so you can listen to it. Sam looks, he says, like a little bit like Fernando Valenzuela
I don't know about
in that Dodger cap. Richard, I like it. What's up, fellas, says Surffish 42. Go Dodgers.
That's
Man,
right.
Dodger fever's going on. You watched the parade today, right?
I was watching it, here at work. Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Everybody behaving themselves?
Looked like it, yeah.
Yeah, it did, right?
Yeah, it was a very, very well put together event, yeah.
Jeff Lingle, who is down at 228 miles down the Baja coast, coming to us right now. He said they had a couple on the kite this evening, about 90 pounds being the biggest bluefin tuna, and lots of YFT, yellowfin tuna inside.
Huh, I know exactly where that's at.
He's way down the Baja coast, but that sounds good that yellowfin's there and it's extending up, man.
Just where those fish were last year.
Yes,
right
exactly.
about the same place.
Exactly. Except now we're getting a piece of it on the overnight boats out of San Diego, which who knows where it's going to end up, man. It could keep walking up the coast there.
For sure.
Pokedad Fishes, good evening, Phil and Sam. Sam, brother, you're looking good, man.
Thank you.
I do like that. Did you buy that especially for this, or have you always had it?
Not always. It was a gift a couple years ago. Really nice shirt. I'll have it. Yeah.
All right, Richard Hughes. We had the same question for you, Cranker. Are you upside down and backwards? Yes, that's right. I didn't even read that part of it because the Cranker, who knows why. All right, Ruala, 422. I thought I was done for the season, so I sent in a few reels. Now I'm going on a 3-day trip this weekend on the Independence. That is really cool. I'll be on there for 8 days here shortly. I dug out a Macaira 15 with 80. What's the rod I need to run over and grab? Make sure you wear the Dodger stuff when you come over here.
In a cow straw, I'd probably be looking at like an 875 XXH would be good, and a UC, maybe a Raptor, or even maybe like a Predator would be good. You can go into a Seeker. They have that 7660 or an 8060 in the SSR series. That's probably what I'd be looking at in that brand. And there's a couple other ones too. I know that Phoenix makes a pretty good rod as well, but something rated like where the top rating is at least 80. So at least a 30 to 80, 40 to 80, but probably best to have something that tops out at 100. So like a 40 to 100 or 50 to 100, 7.5 foot or 8 foot rod would be good for what they're catching out right now. I don't think they're catching a bunch of big fich right now.
Doesn't seem like it.
Nothing that reel wouldn't handle.
Right.
For sure. And at night, I think even at night, some of the fish that they've been getting has been up to about maybe 60, 80 pounds.
Yes.
But there's been a few standouts.
Yeah.
I know that, a week ago, they got a couple of those, like, giants on the kite. There were some 300s, I think. But that was definitely the exception to the norm. I think most of the daytime fish is going to be in that 10 to 25 pounds. And then there's some of the evening and night fish. Sometimes you might get something. You might get lucky 40 to 60, 40 to 80 pounder.
Biting full speed, too, man.
But that's the whole thing. Yeah, right now, that's the thing that you have to worry about the most, especially going on a 3-day trip. I mean, you could catch all 6 fish in half an hour, the first day you go out. So you might want to save some of your tags for the nighttime when the bigger fish are around. I'm sure they'll let you know about that. In fact, that first night that you guys are out, I'd say that's going to be probably where you want to fill those tags, and the rest of the trip just kind of have some fun. Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I know exactly what this guy's saying, man. He was done for the year. It's that time of the year. And whoa, this is really biting. Let's go on the Indy through these trips on these 2- and 3-day trips.
Oh, yeah.
So to jump on the big boat like that and get a taste of that. Awesome. It is so cool, man. So really good stuff. I'll be on there. Sam, you're going to be on the Royal Star when I'm on the Independence.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on a 10.
11 day, yeah.
11. I'm on an 8. So that'll be good. But we both arrive back to San Diego day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so you're leaving on like the Monday,
Yeah.
I guess?
Yeah.
Tuesday. Okay.
And you'll never guess, Amanda, who's on that trip. Scott Bucher.
Is he on that trip?
Yeah, he's on that trip. He's on. Yeah. Scott and the cranker, man, it's going to be out of control. Let me tell you, it's going to be brutal.
Really?
What does that mean?
So,
we're up to 2 bucks?
So you're at a 1+1
Whoa,
right now?
man, look at that. The Friedman Adventures family.
How close are we to 3?
A little bit away.
Yeah.
All right, so
we're
go
right
ahead.
past 1 book. We are now going to be raffling off 2
2
books.
books at least.
And we're working on the 3rd one.
Yes, and there's the information right there, folks. If you want to throw $5 in and win one of these beautiful books, which Scott put so much work into. I mean, I look at the work that went into those books, and I said, "There's no way I would ever."
I mean,
there's
honestly,
way too.
I was a little confused about how it was going to work because I'm like, well, just put in $50 and get a book. I mean, gosh, it seems like such a deal, you know?
Yeah, really.
So yeah, that's a pretty good promotion. I was like, man, here's $50 and give me a book, you know?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
We were talking about the Tatty book. The Tatty book's going to sell out this year.
The
Okay.
Tatty book is going to sell out
That's right.
this year.
There's only a couple hundred left, so it's going to go this year. So,
Here, I'm leaning toward you with the
if you want-
microphone.
if you want one, like, you need to buy one within this year probably because they're going to go.
All right, there you go.
I guarantee you, Scott was talking about how, you know,
Scott Bucher or Scott?
Scott Manson was.
Yes.
You know, this was a run. You know, it's not cheap to run these, especially at this quality. This is a hardback book with a beautiful dust cover. You know, he did a run a couple, 2 years ago, and a year and a half ago now, and that was a big commitment. You know, so I'm sure at the beginning he's thinking, "There's a lot of books, man. I don't know if I saw this many books."
Yeah, right.
But they've been chipping away at it, you know.
Never be printed again.
And so now he's getting to the end of it. He's getting to the end of that run. Well, we're calling it a run, like if there's going to be another run right away.
Yeah.
But no, this is going to be it. It's going
This
to be
is
a
it.
one-time thing. And later on, if you're going to need to find one, you're going to have to find one secondhand somewhere. I think I got like 4 of them back there, so now I got my little stash. But yeah, you'll have to find them secondhand because I would imagine even by the first couple of days at PCS, if it makes it that far, those things will probably be gone.
Yeah,
So this
yeah.
this is a great opportunity to get one of these at really a great rate. So this
Yeah.
is pretty cool.
Yeah, perfect. All right, we'll keep this rolling. Are you going to do the raffle at the end? Okay, so we're just going to hang on and then start raffling off. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Whatever we're doing.
That sounds wonderful. Surffish 42 looking for a 30 to 60 to do some dropper loop, maybe fly line, perhaps drag a DTX. Looking at Black Diamond MG Axis to pair with a Torium 16 or similar. Sam, what would you recommend?
Okay, where was that question again?
I don't know.
Where were we at? Where was it?
Right here. Looking for a 30 to 60 to do some dropper loop, maybe fly line, perhaps
Perhaps a
drag a
DT.
DTX.
Yeah, so well, that's a pretty broad spread there. If you're talking about something that you're going to be fishing, that drag a DTX typically is something you're doing for like tuna fishing, not something you're typically doing with a Torium 16. Although the other part of it, 30 to 60 dropper loop fishing, no problem on a Torium 16. As far as a Phoenix rod, Black Diamond, you're going to be looking at maybe their 809 XH would be good. I think that one's rated like a 30 to 80. In the Access, they have a pretty good rod there, 30 to 80 as well, and they have a 7'2" and a 7'8". I'd probably lean towards a 7'8", maybe a little bit more versatile. Although dragging a DTX, I mean, depending on what size you're talking about, those things start off real little and they go real big to like big Wahoo size. Not necessarily the rig I would really recommend for that. But if you're talking about maybe some local fishing, I think that'd be fine. That maybe that 7'2" if you're like fishing off a private boat and maybe trolling out of a rod holder. But I look at the 7'8" for everything else.
Rulala 422, just want to say good evening and thank you so very much. Thank you for the great questions, my friend Chris Navarro. Sam, when the Tatty 45 and Salas 7X came out, what was the common gear ratio for reels, like a Penn 500 or a Newell 300?
4-to-1 and 5-to-1. You know, I think that's a real common like question. You know, as far as that, like, well, what about these new reels that are 6-to-1? Well, 6-to-1 isn't really that much faster than a 5-to-1. And back then, we didn't have a 6-to-1. So it isn't like they took the 6-to-1 reel that was going to be invented 100 years later and said, well, no, we want these jigs to be for a jig masher. That was the speed of the reels. Now, that being said, it didn't mean that they actually, in my opinion, I mean, maybe Scott would have a better answer for this, but I don't think that they had really a reel to test a 6-to-1 gear ratio to even worry about that. So I think that sometimes people will look at that and say, well, it can't swim with a 6-to-1 gear ratio reel. I don't think that's true. I think most guys that are very hardcore jig fishermen nowadays are fishing the Trinidad 20A, which is the most common one, but all those reels are 6.4 to 1 gear ratio, so definitely a lot faster than a 4 to 1 gear ratio, but you just slow it down a little bit. The biggest difference is these new reels, they do cast better. They have a lot better drag, a lot more torque, just more comfortable handles.
Yeah.
I mean, the small handle on a jig master compared to like something on a Trinidad 20, that alone is to me worth the price, you know. So, but yeah, you're right. The gear ratios were slower back then. Doesn't mean that they're not going to work with a Trinidad 20. In fact, you know, 99.99% of 7Xs and 45s nowadays are fished on a 6-to-1 reel, and obviously we catch a lot of fish on them.
All right, perfect. Amanda, come on up here. I want to have Amanda come up now,
Sure.
only because if this show goes on and on and on,
I know,
she doesn't
I know.
get stuck in here. And then you can stay or either way. What do you want to do? I just want Amanda. Here, you want me to put this on you, or do you want to hold it?
No, I can hold it.
Okay, there's the mic right there.
Okay.
Hey, kid.
Hi.
So there's a guy here, and it was a nice segue. So he says, hi, Phil, Sam. Had a great time surf fishing for the first time. Met a lot of cool people.
fun.
Looking forward to the next event. You were at the event.
Yeah.
And so the way that you and I got together was you sent me a message and said, hey, I'm thinking about coming to your event. And I think I said, yeah, come on, right? Yeah, and I'm so happy you did that.
I am too.
Yeah,
Thank
it was
you.
great. So tell everybody out there how they can follow you on Instagram and what your Instagram is all about.
I'm just a fisher girl is my Instagram handle, and also it's the same name on YouTube and on TikTok. And that's how you can find me. I talk a lot about my life and my experience fishing, and then also just like a healing journey. I talk about that on there as well. And that's how you can find me and see how excited I get about catching fish. So I love surf fishing. Yeah.
And tomorrow, we're going to run a podcast that you and I have already done, but we'll delve into a little bit about the healing benefits of fishing
Yes.
and why you love it so much and how you got started and everything else, right?
Yeah.
All right. Hey,
Excited.
it's a pleasure. And your boyfriend, Brian, is hanging out back there. In fact, as I was driving Mad Dog, can you do a dog bark? Do you know how to do that?
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead.
It's going to be a little puppy bark.
So I like that. Mad Dog was showing me the photography that Brian does. Oh my God. It's out of control.
Yeah, he's so
really beautiful. Beautiful stuff. So good stuff. Thank you, Amanda.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, you're going to come back tomorrow and wear some Dodger
whatever.
stuff and get a
Sure.
discount
Yeah,
with Sam? Thanks, Amanda.
you.
All right. You can meet Amanda tomorrow for sure. By the way, December the 13th, 22nd Street Landing, San Pedro Fan Appreciation Christmas Party. Friedman Adventures, Amanda's going to be there bringing all of her folks. Sam De La Torre is going to be there. He doesn't know that, but he's going to be there.
Where am I
Who
gonna be?
knows? 22nd Street,
When?
December 13th.
Oh, of course.
Big party going on. Scott's going to be there. Oh, no, Scott's not going to be there. 3 books.
We're up to
There, I
3
thought he was
bucks,
giving me the
guys.
middle finger, but he's
So
waving
for all you guys
about
that
3
have bought
bucks.
tickets, now you got 3 chances to win. So that's pretty cool.
That's really cool, right?
Yeah.
Man, look, rock and roll. All right.
How many books did you bring, Scott? We're gonna sell out here. Okay.
Oh, we got a dozen books, so we'll cut it off then and do the raffle at that point. All right, thank you all very, very much for doing that. You guys support Friedman Adventures and Sam and I, and we really, really appreciate it. Really, really do. Mike Krinkovich, 2 weeks for Indie Style. Scott, 8-day, and Phil can come along. All right, thank you, Mike. Those 2 books by Scott, what happened here, are awesome. I forgot Scott's last name. I've got both great history out of fishing life. That's too bad you forgot his last name, so screw you. Yeah, it's probably, it's right there.
Yeah.
Mike, did your not drinking thing last only like a week? Because, I mean, the frickin' guy's name is right there. I shouldn't show out Mike too much.
Yeah.
Mike, I'm sorry.
guys give
Please
it-
forgive me. What the hell are you doing, Cranker? All right, Sniper Gene. Sam, Can you recommend a few tune-up popper rods? Something to go with a 1,000 to 14,000 size spinning reel. Thank you. And Mike Krinkovich says, what's Scott's last name again? He's asking again.
Scott Manson.
Charles Manson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I swear to God, I think of that when I think of your name. I do. I'm sorry.
Oh man!
All right,
so,
Sam.
Okay, so
go ahead.
On those rods, in fact, a lot of the spinning rods that are available now, whether it's your Daiwa Proteus rod or maybe even Akuma has their PCH rods, are kind of built in that design. Smaller diameter, a lot of power for casting. You would probably be fishing on the heavier side of those rods, probably the heaviest one they make almost. But there are some more popper oriented rods where they're like a 60-40 split. The first one that comes to mind is that the Shimano Grappler. They have an 8-foot heavy that I think would work really, really well with the reel you're talking about. Also, too, some of these popper rods are made in a way in which they kind of have a real light tip feel, meaning that they don't feel heavy when you're going to cast. So that Grappler's one like that as well. Shimano does make a higher end rod in their OSHA plugger, and then they have a plugger unlimited or something like that, which those are pretty pricey, but I will say that's one of the nicest blanks that I've ever seen in that style of blank. So to me, if you wanted to spend some really, really, really high dollar, that plugger from Shimano is really, really good. Daiwa also has a rod, and man, it's escaping me right now. I know I have one right over there. I'm looking at it, but I can't remember the name of it. But it is it's a really nice popper rod, a little bit lighter tip. They also have an 8-foot heavy that I really like. And I'll grab it right now. I know exactly where.
All right, Sam's going to go over there and ask Scott right now, who is going to draw the tickets tonight? I know who I would choose. Yeah. Who are you going to?
Oh, yeah, she's around.
Oh.
He's the famous.
Oh, he's going to. Michael Limon. Well, I think it should be based on merit, and Amanda kicked his butt fishing on the docks today. So, if you're smart, you'll go with Amanda tonight, but I'll leave that up to you. All right, what are you doing, Sam? You're running over there doing something? In fact, when Scott told me about this drawing,
he sold it.
I actually didn't figure out what it was until tonight. I've been so busy. So I said, what are we doing tonight, Scott? And it's going well, so I'm loving it. Very, very good. Sam De La Torre is searching around for something. It sounds like Michael Limon and Amanda have to arm wrestle to see who's going to do the drawing tonight. It's going to get freaking really good.
Oh, I think I remember the name of it. It's the Outrage. I believe it's the Outrage. So that's a Daiwa popping rod, too. I think that Outrage series is kind of a popping and jigging series. So they do have some vertical jigging slow pitch rods, but it's going to be the popping rod of that series that I was thinking about. A really, really nice rod.
Jeff Lingle says the bluefin tuna have been biting into January most years, and they're certainly seeming like they're going to do that again this year. You know what they say around this time of the year in the business? You run out of fishermen before you run out of fish.
That's very
and so it seems like that's what we're going. A bit late to the live show, but I'm here. What have I missed? So much. Blessed. But you're here now, so hang on, man. We're raffling off books, so you can take advantage of that. It's really, really great stuff.
Blessed V8s.
Blessed V8s, pardon me. Yes, I missed that. Zach Eli, hey guys, long time no chat. Loving the Dodgers hat. Sam, Zach, thanks for being with us. Mike Murphy, same guy that played forward for the LA Kings back in the 80s? I don't know. I can't cast a lever drag very fair. Would you recommend a star drag with centrifugal braking? What mid to top end reel do you suggest, or should I keep practicing with the lever drag? It's very frustrating.
Yeah, I definitely would say keep practicing with the lever drag, but there's a few questions I'd have to ask, like which lever drag are you talking about? Is it a really large size reel or a small size reel? I know Daiwa makes a super, super nice reel that free spool is really good. Now, it might free spool too good, and I don't know if you're having a problem because you're backlashing or it's not getting out far enough. Most of the modern reels, whether you're fishing a Penn or Kuma or Shimano, Daiwa, they all free spool pretty good. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, but it really kind of depends on what you're casting and also what kind of reel you're talking about that you're having a problem with. I may be able to have a suggestion there. Definitely the star drag might be a little bit more free depending on what we're comparing it to, but by and large, the lever drag 2-speed has kind of taken over, and it does really well. So I really would have to ask you which lever drag you're talking about. Most of the new ones that are on the market do cast pretty good.
Yeah, Mike, just drop that in there. We'll get to that here in a second. Sam will be happy to do that. Dad Fishes tried to win the Caddy Book at the CCA golf tournament. Need to just buy that bad boy. Well, first of all, Dad, you need to get in the raffle and see if you can win one.
It's the best chance. He got how much? He's got like $4, almost coming up on $4 here. So
all right.
you have 4 chances to win, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, come on, guys. Keep it going. This is great. Fantastic. Rulala422, thank you so much. Follow up on that 3-day Indy trip and in theme, win tonight's raffle. Anything in particular you like to throw at those yellowfin tuna on the surface? Sam?
I mean, they'll
like those poppers?
They'll eat a surface iron, no problem. So that's probably the first thing I would throw.
Yeah.
I know that the clear popper, whether it's the Clear Choice or the Tuna Riot or the Tackle House, that 150 size, which the Tackle House was the original one, but there's so many of them on the market now, is probably going to be what's the most popular thing to throw. They're really easy to fish. You just basically cast them out there. You pop them one time and just let them sit there. There really isn't a whole lot of work to them, so those are a little bit easier to fish. They just don't, to me, they don't cast as nice as like a nice big surface iron, and I'd just throw a Tatty 45 at them, and they'll eat that just as good.
Excellent stuff. Very good. Stick baits also, Ed is mentioning. Yes. Very good. Richard Hughes says Scott and Crank are on the same boat. Now that's a freaking party. Yeah, I agree. Richard Hughes says, if you want, I would be happy to play at your Fran Appreciation Day. Richard, I swear to God, I mentioned that to Anthony driving over. I was going to get a message out to you. I just hadn't had a chance. We would love that. That'll be freaking bitching. He just booked with us, man. Mike.
Was it December? What was the date?
13th, yeah. Wow. December 13th. Amanda's going to be there. Michael Limon. And we're doing a raffle. And I'm damn sure going to let Amanda draw at that one.
What day of the week is that?
I don't screw around here. That is a Tuesday night. No, it's a Saturday.
Oh, I can't make it Saturday.
Why?
Well, we got a shop to run.
Oh, that's true. We'll figure something out. We'll do a remote live for a second.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll be having people. That's going to be when you have people dress up as Santa Claus. And they get a nice little kind of a thing. Yeah, the Santa discount, right? I love it. All right, let's get back to this nonsense here and start reading some more of these brilliant comments. Mike Krinkovich, who always has something brilliant to say. Not. Scott Manson, I visited with him at the show. Be nice, Phil. Am I picking on you, Scott? I didn't think so either. Don't make me go L-A-L-O. You know what that means?
Lalo? I don't know.
On you. What does Lalo mean? Anybody know what Lalo means? Don't make me go Lalo on you.
Just whatever you do.
I think Mike is back in the bottle again.
You don't want to find out, right?
Oh. Handy Sal, 22. Hey, Phil, I didn't see my fiasco when using the bait boat on Saturday. I'm sure it would have caused some chuckles. Thanks for sparing my antics, laughing out loud. Sal, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you sent me something and I didn't see it. And Mike Krinkovich with another, just a brilliant comment. He just fixed his toilet. Now it's a royal flush. Too bad we don't have a laugh track for that.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty bad. And then Isaac says, Isaac actually laughed at that. He's trying to make Mike so he doesn't kill himself tonight or something. Thomas Kong. Hey, Thomas. Same Thomas that I know that I used to fish with your Uncle Dave? Same one? Let me know. Why on a reverse 1.5 day are you allowed a 2-day limit for bluefin tuna? So a reverse because you're on 2 days?
Yeah, I think it has to do with the timing of your departure and the timing of your return. Don't quote me on it, but it has to do something with leaving before noon and maybe coming back after the noon the next day or something like that. But don't quote me on that. But I think that has to do with the time you leave.
All right, a little exercise, and we're all going to learn together some pop culture from Mike Krinkovich. Lalo was the best guy in Better Call Saul. Lalo Salamanca.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pure evil with a smile.
Yeah.
Who gives a spit, really? All right, Mike, thank you.
Great movie. I mean, a great series.
I've never watched it.
It's an awesome series.
Is it?
But I don't even know why he would think that we would remember that at this moment.
Mike Krinkovich.
Now that I think about it, yeah.
All right, there you are, man. Mike, we're kidding you. This is good stuff. Mike Krinkovich says he loves the show. He's asking me to back off and not pick on him so much by doing that. Handy Sal 22. I'm at the surf event on Saturday with the orange. Oh, shoot. Sal. I love that, man. That was super cool. You remember that, Amanda? Yeah. He had a boat, and he freaking took his line out like 200 meters, like 600 feet.
Did you catch something?
No. Oh. No, but it was fun to see.
That is pretty cool, though.
It's really cool. He had a little bit of trouble with it, and he actually, I hope you don't mind me saying, Sal, but he fell. I almost fell, too. And he was like, did you film that? And I go, no, damn it, I missed it, actually. Too bad. But no, Sal, that was great, man. Thank you so much. I left some of the good stuff out. Thomas Kong, yes, Phil, that's my Uncle Dave. Missed those twilight trips you had back in the day. Thomas, so good to see you. What's Dave up to? Give him my best. And I would love to see both of you guys really, really soon. Zach Stauffer, 27. What are going to see some Dodger-themed... When are we going to see, pardon me, thank you, Anthony, the dog. Put the dog sound in there for helping me. When are we going to see some Dodger-themed rods and reels in the shop? I think you could turn to the dog and get those in here tomorrow. Doc could do that no night.
He can make some reels for us?
Yeah, he'll take that shirt and can you cut that shirt up and wrap it around a rod somehow? All right, maybe pretty soon. Jeff Lingle, Sam is correct on 2-day limit. Noon is what gets you your second day.
Alrighty.
So you leave before noon and then you're good.
And you're coming back after the noon time.
The next day. All right, there you go, man. Good stuff. So Sam, just a couple of notes. We're actually out of question. Oh no, we're not. Mike Murphy. I'm answering back. Okay, so Mike is back. He uses a Penn Fathom 2-speed and getting backlash from his cast. Should I keep practicing thumb pressuring the spool?
Yeah, I mean, it is that reel actually does cast pretty good, but yeah, it is just going to take practice. You know, even a star drag reel now, a smaller reel might kind of get you, I guess, a little bit better help as far as the training part of it, because that lever drag reel is going to have a little bit heavier spool. Now it's still going to have really good free spool, meaning that it's going to spin freely, but it does have a little bit of weight to it, and so that might be what your experience here. I don't know which size Fathom 2 you're talking about. They have smaller ones and bigger ones, but I assume you're talking about something like a 25 narrow or 30. And if you're just going to maybe go to a smaller reel, you'll find that it's a little easier to control. But that being said, you know, you got to kind of work your way up and be able to use that more mid-sized reel. That mid-sized reel, like a 25 or a 30, is something that you would use for fish up to 100 pounds and fly lining, and that's just kind of something you have to kind of get through the best you can. You might practice at home, or one of the things I was just talking to somebody about the other day is if you go fishing on a half-day boat or overnight boat, and fly lining isn't really the best method at that time to catch fish, and maybe you guys are fishing for sheephead or whitefish or whatever, is, you know, maybe just stop that day and start fly lining. You know, even though it may not be the way you're catching fish, but you have to put it in the reps. And unfortunately, you may not be able to do that until you're on the boat. But when you do get on the boat, practice as much as you can, and just get better, and it will get better.
All right, yeah, just keep working at it. 4 books will be raffled off tonight, and we're going to keep this rocking and rolling a little bit longer until we run out of questions. We've been doing the show for an hour so far. Boy, that hour just flew by, didn't it?
I know. Especially when it was really about half an hour ago, because you screwed up the first half an hour. Yeah.
You know what? These frickin' time change. I feel like it's midnight right now.
Really?
Yeah.
You're toast, huh?
Ready to go to bed.
Go to bed.
All right. Good night, everybody. See you later. All right. Let's keep this show rocking and rolling because it is so excited. I'm so excited about it. Red Drum Dodger Rod, says Mike Krinkovich. Mike's on a roll tonight, man. He's not going to. Yes. Red Drum, I think, which is murder backwards, right? Isn't that from that movie, The Shining, as I remember? Yeah. Justin Flowers just got 3 tickets. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Thumbs up. We got you.
Justin, man.
Chris Navarro, you guys getting wings tonight?
Get one, yeah.
To be determined at a later time, Chris.
Come on down,
If you're
Chris.
coming and buying, we're definitely getting wings.
We are getting them.
Mike Krinkovich. Practice, 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 damn it.
Yeah.
Is that the old Carnegie Hall joke? How do you get to Carnegie Hall?
Yeah.
Practice. Okay, Mike. And Richard Hughes appropriately points out that Cracker is the king of the non sequitur. Yes, he
Wow.
definitely is. He says, Mike, well, this is like Mike Krinkovich taking over everything. I'm quite lucid, methinks. Wild Willie, who's a part of our show all the time. Willie, we love you. Day late, dollars short. Hello, Friedman Adventure family. Hope everyone is having an awesome night with you here. We actually are having a better night now. Thank you for joining us, Chris Navarro. I practice casting on the beach. Find a park or body of water, and I practice. Oh, that's what Mike was talking about, practicing that.
Yeah. No, that's right. You know, I mean, if there's any chance for you to go to a local park and maybe just tie on a tennis ball or something like that, something that's not going to hurt nobody, would be a good representation of a jig. You know, something small like we used to always talk about trying to cast a clothespin. I don't know if you can get a wooden clothespin anymore. But,
Yeah, really.
But
What's a clothespin?
But something real small like that. Even you could take a hook and put it into a swim bait, like a 4-inch swim bait. That might replicate the weight of a bait. And you know, things like that. You know, but putting in as many reps as you can, practicing the best you can. I think that's going to be your only answer, really.
All right, Zach agrees with me. He says this time change is brutal. Zach, you're a very wise man.
I got a couple
Jack
things to
says, Sam's, you do got to pee?
No, I got something to show. Like,
Oh, I was going to say take your mic off if you're going to do that. I thought that's what he said. Sam, Jack says your knowledge is absolutely priceless. Isaac says, Sam, any new items to show off?
that's what.
Whoa.
So
Isaac, your wishes are your. What is
this
it?
is
His
the deal
wishes
right here.
are command.
So this is the new color here that, in fact, we together with BFT Tackle, they're doing all the tungsten jigs. It's a 300-gram jig, kind of a cool color. The may not really show up on the camera here really well, but it's something that they wanted us to kind of do and come up with something that's exclusive to us. And I wanted to come out with something that is kind of a daytime color and also nighttime color. It does have glow eyes and a glow strip on the bottom, but it's kind of halfway silver, I guess. It's really black, but with the foil that they use underneath it, it's kind of halfway silver. So it could be a daytime jig or a nighttime jig. Really, really nice. So it's a 300 gram. The jig isn't new as far as the shape or the weight, but the color is something that they make exclusive to us. We also have a huge. You guys can't see it from there, but we got like 6 boxes of Lucky Craft here. Plus, we got another
Should we have Michael Limon hold him up for the
another
end of the show?
8 boxes about a week ago. We've put some of it up. It's not really new so much as it is, although there are some new items. In fact, there was a whole stack of them here that I have to still put into our computer system. But all you surf fishing guys and ladies, there'll be definitely some pretty cool stuff. That'll be part of our Dodger deal as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, a lot of those lures, they're like, normally they're about $20. I think we're going to sell them for about, I think Black Friday, some of those are going to go for like $10. But there's some other lures too, some other crankbaits and things like that are really more surf or inshore oriented. But I think we got a total of, I don't know, it was something like 600 of these things. It was a bunch of these Lucky Crafts, and you guys know that's kind of a staple here in Southern California in the surf and in the inshore. So.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, Lucky Crafts. I mean, we had a guy at our surf fishing event throwing
I
a
saw
Lucky
that,
Craft.
yeah.
That was a nice fish, right?
Was, legal.
Yeah, heck
you can't beat that.
The guy threw it back, too. That would have been fish tacos in my book. He said, does anybody want it? I would have heard that, man. I would have, give me that thing, man.
You didn't say it too loud, I guess.
No, I guess not. In fact, when he walked out, I thought he was like rinse. I go, he's playing a really dangerous game out there.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
she goes, oh, no, he's going to release it. I go, oh, okay. Damn it. All right, just kidding. I thought that was a remarkable display of beautiful environmentalism, for lack of a better
maybe
explanation.
you didn't have something to take it home in or something.
Robert Graber, he did say that actually. Joining late CCA meeting just let out. Happy Tackle Shop Confessions Monday.
Robert.
Phil, Sam, and the Friedman Adventure family fanatics. Phil, Eddie Berrigan says hi. Love Eddie and his daughter Bella. Send you my very, very best. Pokey Dad Fishes, Sam, Phil. Speaking of wings, what are your top 3 chicken wing restaurants?
I don't have a whole lot except for the one right here, SoCal Wings.
Which is great.
That'd be number 1, 2, and 3 right there.
Pretty much, right? I'm trying to think.
I'm sure there's other ones that are just as good. I don't get.
Did we go to one the other day?
I don't get
Wasn't
out
I
a
at
whole
one
lot.
with you?
But
Toppers in
Toppers?
Ventura.
I heard about that.
Yeah,
They're
that place
talking
is
about this.
good.
Yeah.
When we get off the Island Spirit up there, we go to that place.
Let's go up there afterwards.
Let's go. I'll call my niece Connie and see if she can meet us up there. Yeah, that's great. Pretty much that's where we go all the time, Poke Dad. And it's good. They're good. They're
really,
big.
really good.
And they're good.
I mean, I have the same flavor every week, and I still haven't got tired of it.
Buffalo
really
Gold.
Good. Yeah.
And me, I don't really
But
care.
their barbecues are good. I mean,
Mango Madness, man.
They got about
Michael Limone's
15
all over
different
the
flavors, man.
Mango
They're
Madness.
So good.
Yeah. You know what Scott Buchert likes?
What does he like?
I don't know. I was asking you if you knew. All right, very good. What a show this
Couldn't think of
is.
something, huh?
Yes. The cranker, according to Richard Hughes, would rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. Pretty good. He's going to end up with a frontal lobotomy if he hits that bottle in front of him too much more. Mike Krankovich just did 10,000 steps on his new ellipse machine.
Oh, awesome.
All while listening to you guys. Mike,
good.
way to go. And Brian and Amanda are still awake, so we're kind of okay here so far. We're doing good. Sounds like Dr. Demento's stuff, says Mike Krankovich. Did you remember that show?
No.
Really? Do you, Anthony? Remember Dr. Demento? I do. You do. I know these. I know, yeah, some of these guys. I think it was on KMET, which was a rock and roll station. He was some weird guy that played weird. I don't know what it was. What was it? Sunday nights. Yeah, there you go. Speaking of getting into the pop culture a little too far. All right. Let's see. Mike Krankovich says, oh, yeah, this old Vine Zinfandel is very nice. Uh-oh. Mike, or Pokedad Fishes, you guys convinced me. Snagged some tickets, paid Scott. All right, very good. Woo. Best of luck to you. Wild Willie, Channel Island Goleta, Island Fox this Saturday, $150 lobster trip. Hook it up.
Hook it up.
There you go, man. That sounds good to all of us. Man, Isaac just sent us a $20 bill. Whoa. Isaac, we love you. Thank you so much. Isaac works his fingers to the bone every day sending me info. Whenever there's any info, in case I miss it, I don't miss it because of Isaac, and I really, really appreciate it, Isaac. Thank you so very much. Chris Navarro, Famous Dave's in Long Beach, has great smoked wings.
I heard it does.
Anthony does all the smoking, man.
I'm mesmerized.
I'm kind of mad that he started Mad Dog Customs and he's not doing Mad Dog Meats. I think he should do both, you know?
He will at some point.
Yeah, he's on it, man. Mackie says, don't forget the barrel swivels.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah.
What the? I don't know.
So, Mackie also
What?
just started working here.
Mackie?
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. And
Did you know that?
So we had a big project, that we were working on, Steve.
Yeah.
And Steve, introduced him to it, and we were pricing stuff. It was a big box of items, and he must have priced 8,000 packs of swivels.
Really? Yeah. You mean what do you mean priced them? He had to put a sticker on them?
A price gun.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Hit the trigger. And
how many?
No, I don't know. I just
too many.
It's a lot.
So Mackie's working there?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, that's great, man.
And Mackie starting next week too.
Yeah. I'm going to jump on here pretty soon myself. Zach says, "Nice, Mike." You agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
God darn it, Mike.
Yeah,
Damn, Mike. Yeah, really nice. Shit.
Nice.
Mike, freaking nice, man. What the hell did Mike do? Big Game James JB, is that you? Oh, Big Game James, who's in the house. What if you do not have any Dodger stuff to wear? Do the discounts apply? You got
They do not. You must
James, just steal his hat, man.
Yeah.
Dan's got to have. Dan, you got a bunch of that crap, don't you? Yeah, we'll blend the poor man.
Maybe get a white shirt and just take a Sharpie or something like that. Yeah.
No, there you go. I like that, man. That's a good idea.
What you need, James? I'll hook you up, man. I'll hook you up.
Dezung Dewong,
hey, how you
6232. We love Dezung. He's a great person. He says, hi, Sam and Phil. Sam, for your upcoming 10-day trip, what would you bring for Wahoo trolling, fly line, and casting? Also, detail on the setup and terminal tackle plan for future trip. Boy, I like Dezong. He asked a question that's going to last a half hour here.
Well,
how many books are we up to?
We did do a video.
Almost 5.
We did do a video on Wahoo fishing. I think most of that stuff.
You and I did?
Still.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We did it on the boat. We did it on the back
on the stern of a boat.
Yeah.
Monte Carlo, maybe.
Maybe Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
Maybe the Freedom. Something.
Yeah.
I think it was a Freedom.
Okay.
So refer back to that, as I'm probably going to miss some stuff or just kind of go through some stuff here real quick. As far as your trolling stuff, nothing really special needed there. Whatever your heaviest rod is will work just fine. So, a 30 or a 50, whatever you're going to have on those kind of trips, that's your heaviest rod will work just fine. The more important thing is going to be what's tied on the end. Those DTX minnows from Nomad, by far the best producer of wahoo. And I would recommend just, buy 2 of those and you'll be pretty good for the trip. There's a bunch of other lures. JR makes a really nice lure. Mag Bay Lures makes a really nice one as well. But that DTX is still probably the biggest producer. So that's going to be your trolling. As far as your fly line stuff, most people would be surprised, but you're using pretty light line. 25, 30-pound test, 40 at the heaviest, which long-range fishing, you're thinking like 50 or 60-pound, or even a wahoo thinking, man, I need some heavy line. Typically, when you go to fishing bait is because the wahoo are just not biting too good. They're not biting jigs. They're not biting the troll too good. They're around, but you really got to figure out how to get them to bite. Well, you're going to go to light line. 30-pound test with a 30-pound wire leader is probably your go-to. So nothing really too specific on the rod and reel, as they really don't take a lot of line. The line that they take, they're going to take it quick, but they're not going to take a bunch of it. So even a smaller reel, like a Trinidad 16 or a Trinidad 14, about that size is going to be fine. So whatever you have in a smaller reel, even a spinning reel would be just fine. As far as for your casting stuff, definitely 7.5 to 8.5 foot rod is what I recommend. Now that's where you're going to be fishing heavier line, and not so much because the fish are big, but because when you're casting, you're going to be doing a lot of cast, and you need to try to pull real hard. There is kind of 2 schools of thought. Some guys will fish a lighter drag, and with that, I kind of left that out. But on the bait fishing, you are going to fish a little bit lighter drag because you're fishing lighter line. But on the jig fishing, you're going to want to fish a heavy drag. The biggest reason is that as you're winding, when you get bit, you want to be able to have as much force be put on the point of the hook to drive that hook into the mouth of those wahoo. The wahoo are known for having a really bony mouth, and if you have a real light drag, you're just not going to get hook penetration. And once that fish runs and changes direction, the hook's just going to fall out of its mouth. So you want to fish a tight drag on some 50 or 60 pound. Even maybe some straight Spectra wouldn't be the worst idea. And like I said, 7.5 to 8 foot rod, maybe even 8.5. Something really like a 30 to 80 would be good for that.
All right, excellent. Once again, Isaac, thank you so much for sending $20 over. We really, really appreciate it. Robert Graber's excited to hear that we're headed up to the 805 tonight for wings. We'll see you there.
And DeZong, if you have more questions, come on down. We can get a little more detail. I can show you some swivel sizes and wire sizes and crimp sizes as well. It's kind of a lot for me to go through it right now. We would probably spend too much time, but obviously the appropriate size crimp with the appropriate size wire. But come on through, and I can even show you the tool that I use to put those together. It's a real simple tool, but you kind of have to have the right tool.
And you still have my phone number, I'm sure. If you want to send me a text, if you can't find that Wahoo video that Sam and I did, and I'll send it to you. So just shoot me a text now, and later tonight I'll get that over to you for sure. So Chris Navarro's little brother had multiple strokes, and he came here and asked if we could do a raffle. And we all got together and we did this raffle. So Chris is going to give us an update. He said, for those of you who participated in the raffle for my little brother that was paralyzed on his left side from multiple strokes, he's standing up and can move his left leg now. Wow. Couldn't get better. Really, that's fantastic, Chris. That is the best news we could have received tonight, man. And that's all the Friedman Adventures family members who contributed to that raffle. And that money all went to Chris and helped with some of the rehabilitation for his little brother. So great stuff. That is really good. Mike Krinkovich, good job, Phil. Way to remember, KMET. There you are. I remember. Wild Willie, double discount for Sharpie-made T-shirts. Yeah, I like that, man. That's a good idea. And guess who is in the house? Scott Bucher. Woo! Says, hello, Phil. Scott, good evening to you, my friend. I send you all my very best. I will see you on Friday. I can't wait to take your father out to experience some of the things that you've experienced down in Mexico, Scott. It's going to be fun to take your father to the places that you like to frequent. Of course, I'm talking about carne asada and great food down there. It's going to be fantastic, Scott. Your father is going to absolutely love some of those places. Remember the great tacos that we had on that corner? We're going to go there. And you know where else we're going to go, Scott? we're going to go down to the landing and do some fishing. And there's a few other things that we might do. I just can't wait to see you on Friday, Scott. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can you imagine?
I can't.
All right, back to guys are saying Mad Dog. Oh, that's Mad Dog right there. Says, hi, Scott. Scott's in the house, says Richard Hughes. Isaac says, hi, Scott. Everybody loves Scott. Miss fishing with you and cousin Jim. Christopher Navarro, thank you, Friedman Adventures family, for the support. God bless you, Chris. Mike Krinkovich says, wahoo, Scott. Hit that like button, says Chris Navarro, for these guys. And Jeff Lingle, who's still down there fishing at 220 miles, says hello to Scott also. So there's no more questions on here.
It's time for a raffle.
Is it?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah, we got.
This is a quick show tonight, man.
We got to get to the wings, man.
All right. I guess.
You want to give them a cutoff time? 5 minutes, 8 minutes?
Yeah, 5 minutes. If you want to get any more tickets in, now's your chance to do it. I'll remind you all. I'm just a Fisher girl. Who do you think that is? You have any idea who that is? She said hi.
Be hard to guess.
Right back there. Who will be attending our December 13th extravaganza at 22nd Street Landing. Some guy sent me a message and he goes, hey, I want to come to your surf fishing extravaganza. What makes it an extravaganza? Swear to God. And I go, well, maybe that's a slight overstatement, but, we're just a bunch of people that are going to fish.
My kind of guy right there. You gotta find out who that is, man.
Yeah,
that's something I would say, yeah.
Funny. Like, what the hell? Why is it an extravaganza? Yeah. Well, because Mike or Doug Tilks is bringing donuts. That's what made it an extravaganza.
He did, huh?
He did, and Robert Graber came from Ventura and drove all the way down and brought. Doug's doing great.
He should have brought some wings.
I know. Where are you, Doug? You should be here, man. Andrew Stars, will both of you be at the San Diego PCS show next year? I definitely will be there one day. Are you doing that?
Yeah.
You are? You're doing both shows?
Right now we're planning to do it. There is a couple things we got to work out because there's a very short window between the two, and so there's definitely some logistics involved here. I'm gonna have to probably just not unload the truck and then just drive it down there or park it down there or something. I don't know.
What's the time between the two shows? A week?
There's like a week in between.
Oh,
so
wow, yeah.
It's definitely, we'll see. It's just a little bit of work, but it is going to be a grind. But we only do it once a year, and maybe the fact that they're so close together will just kind of compact all of that show energy into one small window. But I'm gonna have to keep saying things like that to convince myself that it's okay.
Yeah, really. Just keep repeating that over and over. One of these days you may actually believe it.
Yeah.
Pokey Dad Fisher says Scott sighting at Tackle Day in San Diego. I had people sending me photos of Scott. I swear to God. Paulina, not Paulina from Mexico, but from the Independence office, shoots me a message, and there's Scott's
favorite
photo.
Thing to do every day?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, see?
I mean,
you guys keep sending them, man.
Amanda's been around, and Brian have been around us for like 30 seconds, and all they've heard is Scott Bucher 500,000 times.
Have they sent you any pictures?
They're ready to just they're ready to run away and never, any more of this Scott Bucher crap. Wild Willie, Phil, you should do a 12/16 day trip next year. Maybe I will. We're trying to bump that trip up. In fact, we tried to go to a 10-day. But if you get one or two guys that can't make it, it's unfair. So
it was that guy right there, huh?
Yeah, it was Ed. He couldn't make the 10-day. Ed, you screwed up everything, man. I'll tell you. Tyler Tanaka. Sam, I love that shirt. Go Dodgers. Woo! Tyler just had an extraordinary trip to Cedros.
That's right.
He had a really great trip.
Right. I was talking to Paul, which actually Paul usually comments on the show, but he said he was fishing with those guys, and he said they were like awesome. He's already booked next year's trip with them. They're going to Cedros, I think, in May. Tyler, you can correct me if that's different, but he said he had such a great time. He's like, sign me up. I'm going with you guys again.
Yeah, absolutely. And Chris Navarro says that Amanda should fish with Paulina in Ensenada. I already suggested that to Amanda. She's all in. In fact, I want to hook her up with Jolene Thompson and all the lady anglers that are around
There's a
here.
whole group, right? They do
Yeah, There's a ton of those ladies. So, yeah, I agree.
Anglerettes, yeah.
So, January 13th, the dog reminded me.
January 13th?
I have to do that. The dog, we're going to Mexico. We're doing the rod wrapping for the kids.
Okay.
Where we're grabbing 12 kids from an orphanage, at least 6 kids.
Is that
from
a
an
Saturday?
That is a weekend. Yeah, that is a weekend. And we're going to do that whole thing. But I think Amanda and Brian were talking about joining us on that. So
that'd be awesome.
That's possible. That's going to be so much fun. That's going to be really,
Isn't
really
that when
good.
the Super Bowl is or something? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, is it? Something tells me they might have the Super Bowl on in Mexico.
Well, if you let them know,
seems like I've seen it
call
down
the
there
NFL,
before.
let them know you got this going on.
Yeah, right.
They'll move it around, you know.
Sure.
It's a couple months away.
Sure they will. Hell, we can bet on the game down in Mexico.
We
So we got the casino right next to the San Nicolas Hotel.
I doubt that the border is going to stop you from betting on that game.
Yeah, exactly, man. All right, Chris Navarro, Anglerettes. Yes, Chris, thank you so much. Let's see. Ernie Montano.
Ernie,
I've heard from
where's he
Ernie
been
for,
at, man?
I don't know. Where you been hiding, Ernie? Last year on my 5-day Indy trip, we're going to get very specific here. What the hell had just happened?
He just...
Oh, he deleted it. Oh, he must be pissed at you the way you said that. You said, Ernie, where are you, man?
Where you been?
Yeah, man, and he deleted it right then.
Man,
Told you
Ernie.
to screw up. How we doing? Do we need a couple more tickets for
I
a
think we're
5?
good.
We are a couple away from 5. If you want to let them know, we're a couple.
2 tickets away from 5. Anybody wants to buy a ticket? We're ready to rock and roll here. All right, Tyler Tanaka is back buying precious time. Sam, I'm glad to hear that you know Paul. Really great dude, that
for
Paul.
sure.
I mean, he's a backslapping great guy. Yeah.
He is.
I know he is. What do you think? I'm kidding? Who is he? What's his last name?
Paul DiGuadio.
Oh, Paul, yeah. Glad to have met him and spent time at Cedros Island together.
Good guy. He drives in from...
I think I do know him,
it's
don't
like
I?
Inland Empire somewhere
No.
south. But super good guy. You know, we've developed a good relationship. We've, you know, kind of been looking at rods, you know, and I think that's been the big deal here is we have so many rods here is that he's had some back problems and some surgeries, so he's had to kind of adjust his rods. And so he's now especially fishing Cedros, which is a very, very heavy, you know, jig rod environment. You know, he's really having to look after that. And so he's going to come back and we're going to look at some more rods. And you know, Cedros, I think he's discovered a new frontier.
Yeah.
He's already booked another trip. I bet you he'll go 3 times next year.
Yeah.
He's fired up. It was a good trip that he had.
That's awesome. Mike Murphy can only afford a 2-day trip. He'd love to meet and fish with you and I and all the great people from the Friedman Adventures channel. If we get some plans together, you definitely can sign up. Yes, definitely. Ernie is back with his comment now. Last year on the 5-day Indy trip, Christmas special, we caught so many yellowfin and bluefin tuna and had a great time of the year to go last week of the year. Is a great time of the year to go fishing is the last week of the year because it's right after Christmas and before the New Year's.
I could see why he deleted the comment.
Yeah, me too. Ernie, you should have deleted that one too. No, Ernie, we got you, man. Last week of the year, great bluefin, yellowfin, tuna fishing. Good stuff. Pokey Dad fishes. Phil, when is the next opportunity to send some rod combos to kids in Mexico? We would love to contribute. Pokey
There you
Dad,
go.
absolutely. In fact, on December 13th, don't let me mix these things up. We're asking people to bring a toy, unwrapped toy for a kid to our gathering at 22nd Street Landing. You can send me a text and we can organize that. That would be really great if you were able to do that for us. Who's Pokey Dad Fishes? Is that Taddy Lures? No. Is that, no? Okay, because he was talking about giving us some rods and, yeah. So I got to reach out to him too. So that would be great. 657-227-6459. And when Scott Buchert answers, tell him I said hi. No, that's my... Text me anytime. We would love to get some of that and bring that down because we're really looking forward to a big day. And it's right after Dia de los Reyes, so maybe we can kind of play off of that a little bit. It would be really, really great. Daphne Lou was on board the Gale Force yesterday and got 5 big old langostas, man. Yesterday, her best evening ever. Good evening. So good to have you with us. Israel de la Cruz just sent some more funds for the raffle so you guys can go out and eat.
Close to that 5th one.
All right, we're close.
We got one more to go. One more ticket to go.
Daphne cooked 2 of the lobsters tonight. The family loved it. Yeah, there's nothing better than spiny lobsters. Fresh like that, Daphne. It is so good. Pokey Dad Fishers, I'll get in contact with you. Love doing stuff for the kids. Thank you. You're exactly the kind of person we want in this. And Michael
I think,
Limon.
Matt Groff, I think through the South Bay Anglers has a trip this Saturday night to go lobster fishing here out of Redondo. I think he was telling me today they had a couple spots open up this week. So if any of you guys are wanting to try some of that lobster fishing, it looks like it's pretty good. Plus, it's going to be kind of a combo lobster, and nighttime bass fishing type of trip. So if you guys are interested in getting on something like that,
Come down here?
come down here. You can talk to me or call the shop. I have all of his info. Or if you want to get a hold of, I think they have like a Facebook page, South Bay Anglers. You can reach out to them that way as well. But sounds like it's going to be a pretty good trip.
Michael Limon is thinking about giving Scott $5 so we can go eat chicken wings. So I see him reaching in his pocket over there. All right, Pokey Dad Fishes is going to take care of that with us here really, really soon.
Come on, guys, one more ticket.
Yeah, one more ticket. Come on, you guys, just one more. Or maybe we start the raffle and somebody will throw a ticket. Oh, no, but we got to shut it off.
You got to shut it off at that point.
We got to shut it off. So what else, Sam?
Wait for one more ticket and then we're going to go.
You chuck up $5, man. Come on, dog.
I'll probably win.
I know, really.
Tell them that's if the winner go through that, they can either pick it up here or contact me.
Oh, yeah. So as well, too, for you guys that are in the area, obviously, you're going to want to get a hold of Scott or get a hold of some of us here right away after we announce the winner.
Yeah.
And let us know whether you want to pick it up here or you're going to pick it up with Scott, too. So
should they call the store or what?
Yeah, they can
to get in touch with you?
Well, I think they're going to need to let Scott know immediately.
That's my phone number on the Zelle thing right there.
Yeah.
So they can text me and say,
there you go.
Put a note on with their name here.
Yeah.
Or if they don't live here, I'll ship it.
So pretty important detail, actually. If we announce you, hopefully you're still watching.
Yeah.
If we announce you as a winner, we need you to text that number and let us know how you want the book to be delivered.
Reach out through social
Yeah,
media.
or reach out some way. Because as soon as we're done, we're going to go eat wings.
Yeah,
It'll be
but
too
this
late
show
by
will
then.
be archived immediately, so if you're watching on the rerun,
Yeah, but
you
we'll
can
be
still
gone.
send
The
it.
books will be gone, though.
Oh, they will be?
Well, he's going to take them with him. What if the guy wants it?
Well, I don't know. Well, we got to sit around here and wait for people to respond?
No, we're not. We're gonna,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Oh, crap, I paid Chuck Zimmer, said Tyler. That's okay. We'll put it toward the chicken wings. No problem, Tyler. Thanks, man. Zach just sent $10 to the raffle. Get this party started. Jack
see that?
Stoffer.
Zach
Did you get
Stoffer.
him? Jack, you're the man.
And
If you were here, I'd give you a
Zach
hug and a
Stoffer.
kiss right now.
There it is. Zach just did. Zach put his
Zach,
All right, we're
come
in.
here. I'll give you a hug and a kiss, man.
We're over
All
the line,
right.
guys. Over the line.
So what are you going to do? Leave and I'm going to do this,
Yes.
or I'm going to leave?
No, you're good. I'm going to leave.
You.
I got some stuff I got to
you,
do over there.
all
so we
right.
can get out of here on time. You know?
All right. So who's going to draw, Scott? It's your
I think
choice.
Mr. Michael Lima? Oh, that's right.
All right.
That's the
Perfect.
girl.
Hold on, I got it.
Who am I miking up? Am I going to mic up Amanda or you? Come here, Amanda. Let's get you going here. All right. We have our beautiful model coming up here right now. I love Scott Manson books, says Mike Krinkovich. So here we go. Should I mic you up?
Yeah.
All right. And then I'm going to kind of mic you so when he's on that side, we'll be able to hear him too. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Where's this thing? I'm all screwed up.
Zung Duong Pay 2. So
Oh, Zung Duong. I'm going to get you on this side. Yeah, thank you. All right, there you go, kid.
Thank you.
What'd you think about this crazy show? Be honest.
It was funny.
Yeah, you almost fell asleep, didn't you? I saw you back there.
We're hungry though.
Oh, you guys coming for wings?
I don't know.
Oh, Brian? Yeah, it shouldn't take too long, man. Oh, yeah, we're just waiting for Scott now. And if
Hey,
Scott's...
Michael helped me catch a fish. He gave me some tips on the
Oh,
dock. So.
Michael, you helped Amanda catch a fish?
He did.
Oh, Michael, come up here and stand next to Amanda for a second. We'd like to acknowledge you. Amanda,
Yeah,
you can put your
thank
arm
you,
around Michael and
Dad.
thank him.
Yeah,
And
thank
yes,
you.
Michael. Oh, this is beautiful. Michael, what do you think about that? What would you
Yeah.
like to say to Amanda?
You're welcome. Thank you.
Well, you could say like, it was my pleasure, Amanda. In fact, the next time you want to go fishing, you can count on me to help you. How about that?
Yeah.
want me to help you once I
Thank you. Yeah, I'll ask you for some help.
You got to be a little more of a schmoozer, kid.
A little sand bass and a croaker. Yeah. Yeah.
A sand bass and a croaker at 22nd Street Landing. Sam is running away. Are we ready to go, Scott?
We're ready.
All right, Scott.
Okay, so 5.
Scott, you can stand right next to Amanda there. and people can hear you. All right, Scott, so what are we doing?
5 books. We made enough to do 5 books, so she's going to pick one out at a time. Make sure you get one and there's not 2 in there.
Sure.
And pick from the bottom.
Oh, this is exciting, everybody. I can't wait.
Okay.
And for those of you that bought, you get your choice of the Tatty book or the Surface Iron book. So when you message me, either texting here, Facebook, Instagram, let me know how you want it delivered and which book you want.
Good luck, everybody.
Go ahead and pick the
If you
first
draw
one.
Scott Buchert, put it back in.
Okay.
Okay.
Just one?
Yeah.
All right.
First one, Zach.
Zach
The guy that
Stoffer.
just came in
There
late,
you
Zach
go.
Stoffer. All right,
Okay,
Zach,
gotta go
text
again,
that
gotta
number.
go. Let's
Text
do
that
it
number.
quickly. Okay. Oh, I got 2.
Hey, Michael.
First one.
Oh, hold on.
Oh. Rudy.
Rudy.
Ramirez.
Rudy Ramirez. Rudy, text that number right
That's
there.
our other one.
Mike Krinkovich wants Michael Limon to pick between Amanda and Paulina.
Izzy Dela Cruz.
Israel de la Cruz. I love Israel. Way to
Michael needs
go.
come up and
Oh,
grab
Michael.
it.
We'll
Yeah.
do the last one.
Okay.
Oh, screw Michael.
Two more
Okay,
to
he
go.
doesn't
I'm kidding.
want to.
This is way better.
Alright, here's one.
Justin
Justin
Flowers. Do you know Justin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really love this book.
Justin Flowers.
I'm going for the 5th one.
Last
All right. Yeah, we're not you're waiting for any Michael Limon foolishness.
Rod.
Rod
Victoria.
Victoria. Rod Victoria. There's the number you guys need to text. Scott will take it from here. Amanda,
Yeah,
fantastic.
thank you. Yeah.
What's your handle on Instagram?
I'm just a Fisher girl.
I'm just a Fisher girl. You'll get to meet her tomorrow. I'll run a podcast with her. It's going to be fantastic. Amanda, thank you. Scott, thank you.
for having me.
Am I signing off or are you coming back? I'm signing off. Don't move then. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for joining us on Tackle Shop Confessions. I'll be back bright and early in the morning with the morning briefing. And tomorrow, I think around noon, you'll be able to meet and learn more about Amanda and all the great stuff she's doing. And then Anthony and I will be off in Mexico this weekend with Scott Buchert. So you are guaranteed to see some funny stuff from this weekend. We'll be doing a live show with Paulina, I'm sure, from her landing. So lots of great Friedman Adventures stuff headed your way. Thank you for joining us at Tackle Shop Confessions. Don't forget, wear your Dodger stuff into the store and get a huge discount. Sam isn't designated exactly, but he said it's going to be like Black Friday kind of discount right here. Island Fishing Tqckle for a week.
Yeah, till Saturday.
Till Saturday. Come here. Make sure when you walk in the door, you mention Friedman Adventures and you saw it. Show your Dodger thing and cash in on some great stuff. All right, for Sam De La Torre, for the dog, for Amanda, and for Scott, thanks for joining us. Have a great night, and I hope to see you really